Welcome back. These replays are from the same day, but now they're in a public team free, so greater variety of partner and enemy, so thought it'd be worth going back and looking at. And by this time I'm sufficiently warmed up, so I feel a lot better. And I think I'm going to try a more active commentary style, while still keeping in mind, what I could do better with my gameplay. But anyways, low cost comp, very annoying. Hyperion and Burgagiros. But we seem to be stuffing them out pretty well. The thing about Hyperion is that while it has like very strong cheesy tools, it's just it's very weak, so it can't make a lot of mistakes. And there you see me using the tracking of BCB from Hyperion being above me in green lock, but because I threw the dagger out in red lock, I just shoot up to his elevation right away and surprise him, and we're able to pretty convincingly take the game there. Just very fast. Cut straight to the point. Really denying a lot of the gimmicks that a low-cost comp like that can run on you if you manage to take out the higher cost unit twice. Does not give the 1.5k a lot of lives as a result. Now with Zabanya against G-Self and Full Saber. The more I play against Full Saber, I feel more confident facing him on Marasai. Beam Saber is just a very strong anti-melee tool, and against Full Saber, that's usually what I'm worried about, is just some shenanigans happening. I get low profiled and then I eat 260 or something. G-Self, I'm not too concerned about, but they do have the capacity to be really annoying. But right now, the objective was allow Zabanya to get its cooldowns, allow it to get AC, allow it to get its shield bits. So basically before they exploded, before Quanta, or before Full Saber can really do something about it. So that was successful. I think that was the startup of the Phoenix there, and I just completely ignorantly charged into it, so that was pretty funny. Get a landing punish, cause him to full burst. I don't burst. Okay. Oh, I do a counter melee. That's pretty impressive. And then a boostless down combo, which gives Zabanya enough time to close the game out against G-Self. So that was good. Yeah, I think what happened was I ran out Full Saber's melee just by boosting upwards, constantly causing them to chase, and then when their melee ended, I just did 5B. Strike Freedom, Exia. These games are going by fast. Again, very standard. I don't feel like I need to really worry too much about Strike Freedom as long as I keep moving. Similar to Zabanya in a way, and both very shooting focused. And then with Exia, it's really just, they're both going to be doing very routine barrages. Bad movement there. It lets me get hit by the CSA. I do get the landing punish. Don't have enough boost to end it, unfortunately, but they took a bad landing while I was still looking at them, so just popped them once. Playing a bit back now, because my life total is kind of low, but of course I managed to sneak in a kick there. Should have seen that the Dragoons were on me. I just go for melee because I'm foolish. I know I should play like more conservatively at this point, but here I go, aggressively E-bursting because I'm just like, I'll go in. I won't stop. Next year, repair mode comes out. Strike freedom as F burst. I didn't realize that, but just run away. Step. BC. Very, very strong anti-melee tool. One more against the same team. In that encounter, I'm trying to wonder, you know, maybe there was a point where I could have let the kick rock. At one point, I did cancel out the kick because I was trying to, you know, see how they would react. And I think I was watching out for Exia sub in that meantime, so. Exia's bursted, I'm staying down, they're going for my partner. I think that's fine. Sub BC, very, very strong cancel route. Especially if they're not looking at you. And even if they are looking at you, it's just, it's really hard for them to deal with. Look at that. I flew a step away. It's a really annoying sequence. So I've got burst now, and they've got wild shooting, indiscriminate firing. Takes the win. Build Strike and Barbatus Lupus Rex. Rex is an annoying suit because it's basically got the complete package. Most annoying tool is going to be the tail. And knowing me and knowing my luck and knowing every interaction I've had with tail, I'm going to get a melee punish on them and then be cut by the tail. But and then they've also got that really strong sub to worry about, but right now we're kind of catching them in the crossfire a lot. They're both really focused on Zabanya, which gives me the opportunity to do that. Get a sub that was targeted from a partner there. CSB's down. Block fusion assist. It's gonna shoot my partner there. I think that led to them eating all that damage. I get 250. But then I just boost straight into Rex and I'm just like, alright, sub BC time. Punish build strike after they took a no boost Vernier action. Managed to cut them doing BCB, I believe, on my partner. So partner goes down. I thought I was going to burst in that instance, but I managed to save it. And then we managed to crossfire build strike. Yeah, I kept the E-burst locked and loaded. There was either a chance I was going to use it to flip burst, or I was just going to use it right there. And I think at that life total at 130, it might have been more useful to use it as a non-flip burst. Full Saber and P-Strike. Full Saber, the story's the same. I get into their vector. P-Strike, having played the suit and actually understanding what it does and how it's just, you know, it's an all-rounder. Pretty standard suit. A lot of what it does is, you know, doing BC, BC, AC. And just throwing out a lot of projectiles with, you know, decent tracking. But otherwise, not really something I gotta worry about. Try to let the BCB rock, and that puts me in a bad spot, but right now I'm just up against P-Strike. BCB prevails in these close range scenarios. Full Saber is almost dead already, so I'm just gonna keep P-Strike busy. Good thing I saved the burst there, but I decided to do 8B on Wake Up to be disrespectful. And not wanting to, you know, suddenly cost the game, I was just like, alright, I gotta burst. And then Full Saber goes for my partner, and I collect the punish. Because I managed to win my 1v1. Zadra and Zabanya. Going into this one, I did not know how to exactly fight this matchup because pushing in on Zabanya seemed difficult. And I guess at this point I was because Zadra's going F burst. Zadra, I should have recognized like pretty much immediately that Zadra's going to be just going ham. So I should have just primarily been focusing Zadra, like I'm doing right now. Managed to pull off 285 out of burst. That is so crazy. But anyways, that is the maximum damage you can get off of if you just land the kick. So recognizing that we have to kill Zadra 3 times. An example there of why it's very important to space out your shots with Marasai. Very bad movement, but I run out all 4 of the shots, and then at the very last one, I cancel it into BC, and then I get the punish there. And right now, there I was primarily focused with Zabanya for a time, and I shouldn't have been. Shield bits on a bursting Zadra. Managed to at least put a stop to that burst. Putting more pressure on Zabanya, but that causes me to look away from Zadra, but I do a flip burst. So pretty decent burst, gives me plenty of life. And I get the punish on Zadra as well. I pushed into Zabanya, so I was like, I'll try to be more aggressive on Zabanya. And right now, I should have changed to Marasai. So I'm going to come back as Gabthley, which is going to be a lot harder to close the game out with. Step their wake up, and I'm already just immediately hounding Zadra, because I'm like, alright, I recognize that it's time to kill Zadra, but they've got a burst. I've got a burst now. Should play a little bit. My partner take some health, because, well, now I can't. So they're one hit dead. There's the super. I didn't see what Zabanya's life total was, but there was a possibility that... no, never mind. Definitely not the instance where I could have killed Zabanya. And I blocked, but I think I had shield bits on me, so I dropped block, which is just unfortunate. I didn't really recognize that I had the shield bits, so I just dropped the block because I assumed once I blocked the first, then I would continue to block the second shot, but I dropped the block. Unfortunate, but it happens. Back to Build Strike Rex. They're separated now, so instead of going ham on Rex, I should have, tried to keep them separated. But I believe I was worried about the same game plan as against Full Saber, of wanting to make sure that Zabanya is able to get their cooldowns in time. So right now, we're the ones that are separated, and I'm the one that's bleeding, so the plan that I described is happening onto me. Rex burst, but unable to make the most out of it. I do a really bad burst there. It keeps me alive, prevents the overcost, but right now I'm switching to Marasai because I'm worried that right now Rex is just going to go for me. Surprised I did not get cut by tail there, but Build Strike bursts on me instead, so good thing I switched to Marasai. But I'm getting crossfired by Rex and Build Strike. And my partner's on last hit, their last legs, last burst. I burst to try and make my way there to save them. They're able to save themselves. Then I'm just like, alright, I'm coming for you. But then, then I see the spawn, and when I look over, it's like, oh, Build Strike is already on Zabanya. So I take that one on me. Should have looked at the spawn, because even though Build Strike has E, Rex is going to hang back and let them use all their life. So I could have stayed back and then just watched for whenever Rex approached. And then I could double lock Build Strike in the meantime. Playing a lot closer to my partner this time around as well. Again, hit by sub that is aimed at my partner. I love that move. Unironically, like no sarcasm at all, that move, I like it because it's just so ridiculous. Super fast physical shot. It's wild. Get the unblockable there, because I think they landed with no boost. Partner's getting comboed, I get the sub punish. They didn't hit my block, they hit shield bits. So. Or maybe, I'm not too sure, but. Could have bursted in that instance, but I wanted to save it for getting a better burst when my partner is on me. But it didn't happen, and now, you know, I'm just like, alright, I'm not bursting this life at all. Get the BC. Trying to reconcile being double locked there. Surprised I managed to go as long as I did. Is that super? Yes, it was. I see the W. And second last one. Last one from this set, but I do have a bonus clip, or a bonus game I want to show. So if Unicorn against the Zadra and Zabanya team. I think there's a very discernible game plan, and that's when NTD mode comes out, I'm gonna be Marasai kicking people because of the, you know, how fast you go. Not able to get the down there, which is unfortunate, but it does mean that while I wind up taking some damage, Zadra got reset for around 300 life unintentionally. And then right now I'm challenging Zabanya kind of foolishly. I don't believe this is like what I should be doing in an optimized game plan. But after eating that Garobi, the plan became Bakudan. I'm going to use all my lives to try and kill them. So, going back as Marasai. And I think for my last life I mess up and I don't come back as Gabthley because I was looking at my partner's life total, and I was like, they're probably going to take this life, so I need to burst soon. But I'm waiting, I think I'm waiting for them to push in, be more aggressive, and to take a bad landing so I could get a burst like right now. No. I'm really holding on to this burst. Yeah, that's not good. At least I'm able to negate the Zadra burst. They pop X rounder. Now Zabanya is on their own. They pop burst. Partner took the life. Okay, so I don't take all lives. And then they managed to knock down Zabanya. Somehow Zabanya is just like gonna fall to the ground, and one shot from the BR was enough to kill. So I imagine they were at 2 HP or something ridiculous. Because of OTG scaling and a low damage BR, kind of ridiculous ending, but it's an ending nonetheless. And then this last one. Against Epion. I don't believe I have too many replays of me fighting Epion. I don't think I have any, but this looks good. Clipping into Nightingale at the start because Nightingale is huge. So, standard kind of sniper melee front comp. Except G Arcane is not a very standard pick. 258, even without having sub. Very strong. This is a 2K. This suit's kind of crazy. I think that was Nightingale 2B, so I just take the down. They get hit by the shotgun, so I'm not able to confirm off of that BC there. Joining my partner, Garo funnels get put on me. Partner manages to take out Epion on their own. Bursts, so Epion's like, I'm getting out of here. Leaves just me and Arcane. I don't have burst, so I'm not able to complete that combo, but I keep being aggressive. Arcane bursts on me, but I only take 105. Pretty sweet deal, so I just stay down. Do very bad movement there, but it winds up working out because I get hit by G Arcane Garo funnels, which I would say saves me from dying to Epion, so I'm okay with that. So I do 4 BB, step 4 BB, and then cancel into 2B just to get the down quickly. And then MA mode change, BC grapple, and I just really like this finish. And that's why I wanted to include that clip, because I really liked it. Anyways, that's going to be all. Very quick game, so the video's not too long. Thanks for watching.